Hey guys, welcome back to Raw and Restored Podcast. Today we are going to talk about something different. Well, I say everything's different, but this one is more targeted towards age. Because in this episode we're going to talk about how success has no age limit. All right, because a lot of people believe that if you don't reach success by like 30, then you're too old to, be successful, or you have a chance at getting that success, and that just isn't true. So before we dive in, I just want you to think about a time where, or if you are currently thinking about how you haven't probably reached the full potential of where you're trying to go and the negative thoughts that you take with you in your head. Because you're so busy looking at other people's lives, you feel that you are missing out when actually you're not missing out. A story I have for you. I guess I have a bunch of stories. I could really write a book. Um, when I went to school and I went to college, in actuality, I had no desire to go. I was undeclared for 3 years. And during that time, I was really depressed because I just felt like I'm doing this because my parents want me to go, but I have no dedication on going. And it wasn't until I came across marketing that I was like, wow, marketing is cool because I like to shop. So now we got something. But I always had other dreams and aspirations to do. And even when I was younger, I had my whole life planned. And you can't really plan your life because God's in control. But I had a whole plan on what I wanted to do, and it wasn't a 9 to 5. Although I'm so grateful for my 9 to 5, it wasn't a 9 to 5. I kind of got a 9 to 5 because I had my daughter in college, and I needed money to take care of her with health insurance. So I kind of was just like rushing to get a job. So that's how I ended up with the job that I have, which I'm not ungrateful because it definitely served its purpose. And later on, her sister came. Um, Now, like I said, some pressures that people feel from society is, like I said before, if you don't reach success by a certain age and you're like 30, 35, approaching 40, to be honest, a lot of people don't reach their full potential until about 35, 40, because in your 20s, who really knows what they want to do? Who really knows where they're going? I mean, there's a handful, but who actually follows through with this right after leaving college? A lot of people don't. There's a lot of people that do, but there's also a lot of people that don't. So you may find out that your interests change as soon as you leave. And now you have another interest that you are really passionate about. And that's what we're talking about, rerouting your purpose. It's not a punishment. It's not because you're behind. Sometimes you go through different things that delay and reroute because it may be a time in your life where you're not ready to take on the actual passionate job that you want. So you go through a little detour so that way when it comes to, you appreciate it so much more. So that's another thing. Okay. And because with timelines, it do create a shame and depression, and you don't want to do that. So anytime you feel that you're not reaching your potential, just go back and think about it. Journal it. Remember, we should be journaling, journaling, journaling. Understand that your path is your path. All right. Because you don't want it to affect your mental health. Like I said, it causes depression, anxiety, um, your personal reflection on how you look at yourself. No, you just everyone's path is different. Some people know right away, they go right into what they're passionate about. Other people take a longer time to develop. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you're going to try it two, three times before you get it right or more. But once you get a hold on it, you'll know exactly where you want to go. Just like with this YouTube thing, also have a blog on YouTube. And I've been doing that blog since 2015. I just really got into the groove 2 years ago. Now I'm consistent and I'm seeing it. I'm seeing what it's doing for me. So I'm just saying. Because, like I said, I wanted to be a makeup guru. That didn't work. I wanted to cook. That didn't work. I had to find something I was passionate about. And when I was going through a breakup, like I said before, workout, doing workouts was good. It kept me consistent. I was working on healing myself, which then led into just a whole vlog about rebuilding, finding your passions, being happy with your life, and enjoying being single because single is not punishment. So that's pretty much what I promote over there. The other thing is when you're in your social circles, sometimes this depression and anxiety you have for not reaching your full potential puts a strain on not only relationships, but friendships as well. Because you're so busy being in secret competition with your friends that you can't properly congratulate them when they reach an achievement. And you don't want to be like that. Just know that you don't know what they went through to get to this point in their lives. And the best thing is to be happy for them because your time is coming. And they may have been trying to reach this path for about 10 plus years and they finally here. So never think that because your friends are, you know, achieving big things, you still have to be thankful and show gratitude to what you have. Like three of my all my friends are pretty much homeowners. I have a luxury apartment and I'm fine with that because God knows me. And I'm a single mom. I went into this thing single and I don't shovel. I can't cut grass. I don't I know about plumbing, but nah, I'm not messing with that either. So why would I have a house right away? You know? Not saying I'm waiting for a man, but to make sure my money is correctly available. So when things happen in the home or something as simple as getting the grass cut, the money is always available. So that's what I mean by rerouting. Um, Also, like I said before, when you find out when you have one path that you want to take, but later on your passion changes, or it doesn't work, or it fails, or something that you're passionate about just seems like it keeps failing, you're just not quite making it right. Don't let the fear of starting over and keep trying again discourage you. Because as I said before, I've been doing this YouTube thing for since 2014, and this is the first time I have felt comfortable. Like I was comfortable with being seen, now I'm comfortable with talking, and I feel like I'm supposed to merge them together. So I'm like working on getting that together. So then I can do the podcast here, but I can also talk on my main page. So, we're getting there. We're getting there. And I feel as though I will post something extremely soon on that page in regards to a podcast that I've already done on here, just reiterating and restructuring in another way. So we'll link my other YouTube below. Um, so with that being said, I just want you to know that life doesn't end at 40, 50, or 60. It's just beginning. So even though society has age expectations among people and the mental health relationship impact of feeling too old and the expiring stories that people have had who prove that success has no expiration date. Like, come on. Harrison Ford didn't get his big deal. So he was like in his 30s, and I mean his mid 30s, I believe, when he started doing Star Wars. And oh my God, it's a designer and it's on tip of my tongue. God, Vera Wang, that's who it is. She didn't design her first dress that did anything until she was 40. So, and Tina Turner didn't go solo until she was 40. I think 41, they said. So, even though these are famous people, I mean, if they just stood behind the fact that I am too old, we wouldn't know who they are and they wouldn't be an inspiration for us to keep moving forward. So, just when you think like that, just review the chapters of your life and realize it doesn't end at a milestone age. Okay. So embrace the new beginnings, embrace the challenges, and please tune out the fears of starting over because you never want to have the fear of the fact that you may have to start over. You may have to do it again and again and again and again and again. You will have to start over because no one gets it right on the first time out. Okay. Nobody gets it and just be an overnight success. There is work into this, no matter what you want to do. So just make sure that when you are going towards these goals, you are keeping that in mind. All right. And I hope you enjoyed this podcast, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.